Well, here we are, scouting trip, dose. You know, I'm getting excited when I've got the camo on. The elk call in the mouth. No time to get ready on the calling like now. But we're on the trail, Bud and I. A little late again. We're working on that. We'll be on time for hunting season. But hope to make it in the 5 or 6 miles and maybe go last night, at least camp, and be there in the morning, and then take a nice long tour tomorrow and learn our new country. We made it in about 8 o'clock, July 28th, p.m. We came a little bit lower this time on the side of the mountain, and I was hoping to have a nice easy path down into the drainage so we can get to the other side and take a closer look. But we just spent a half an hour climbing through monster boulders. I mean, absolutely huge. Definitely ankle breakers. So we'll be doing some more map work and trying to find a different route in here. I'm trying to use it because it's shorter than coming up the drainage. It's up the drainage is probably already 10 or 12 miles to this point. So it's we're losing light. I'm going to glass a little bit. We glassed up about 20 elk over yonder earlier. I'm going to glass a little bit more and try to find a flat spot on the side of this hill and camp it out and be ready to go in the morning. Well, that's when Mud and I just came down. Brutal. Don't really ever want to do that again with or without a pack on or with an elk on my back. So, again, back to work. Although, as soon as we got out of the rocks, we did find elk sign. Old, but still elk sign. So. Okay, so not only are we looking for elk back here, but we're also making sure all of our equipment is dialed in for the hunt for elk season. Camp got set up in like 45 seconds probably. Mud was very impressed with my air mattress blowing up, which, by the way, if you haven't tried the air mattress yet, I highly recommend it. Anyways, that was like at 8:30. Now it's like 9:10. I finally got my stove to work. It's kind of our backup stove. I've lent out my other two. Not the stove I'll be using on the hunt, but either way, I should have made sure it worked before I got here. Anyways, we've got some hot water now. Fine Mountain House meal there of sweet and sour pork with rice is cooking. Yeah, hopefully it's going to be tasty. That's another thing we're going to test out is some of these Mountain House meals and some of Jennifer's dehydrated meals and see what we're going to want for the hunt. Cool. That'll probably be it for this evening. Going to check the map, try to find an easy way off this hill. And looks like elk country to me. We've been in elk sign pretty much since we got down to the creek bottom and started climbing this other side here. A lot of old elk sign and old rubs, but they say bulls will come back to the same place every year to rut, so hopefully they'll be in here in the fall, but looks pretty nice. A lot of green grass. Backcountry at its finest. We've almost made it up to this upper basin. I'm hoping it's right here at the skyline. And just around the corner of that knob there should be where I glassed up about, I don't know, 8 or 10 this morning. So we'll see. Little meadow might get a little action. So I'm pretty sure those elk were right up there this morning. Probably come down to the timber. So last bit, we've had some passing thunderstorms, and it's slick in there in the woods. So we'll probably glass for a minute and head on back to the car. We got a ways to go. A wallow with a view. So I just in the meadow caught this trail coming out of there. So we're gonna follow it a bit, and maybe it'll give us the easier way off the mountain than the way we came up. It's a pretty well-defined trail so far. We'll see what happens. The daily double. Alright, good scouting mission. Saw Killer Basin. Saw old elk sign, new elk sign, old rutting sign, old wallows. Hopefully it will be used again. Now we're climbing down this super steep hill. Steep and deep. It's good for skiing, it's good for elk. Alright, we've almost summited the last pass here. This morning at about 11, we were right about in there. And with a lot of elk up on that ridge there. A lot of signs, beautiful meadows down below. Hellacious walk out of there. So I think we're going to be looking for alternative routes, possibly some state drainage. Longer, but smoother. Made it. We're heading out, tired again, happy again to be in the elk woods, in the backcountry, in these awesome mountains. First thing first, got the boots off, got some sandals on, feels awesome. Mud was smart enough to think ahead and put beer in the cooler, on ice even. Good job, Mud. So hopefully we'll make it in here one more time, coming in from the other direction. Check that route out, and learn another couple pockets. The sweet and sour pork from Mountain House gets my approval. I liked it. What else? My Gore-Tex in my boots today. Kind of disappointed. But we had a lot of wet grass, a lot of small thunderstorms, so I guess it's to be expected. But other than that, the gear seemed to work pretty good. Killer, Lamont Bell, UL Thermowrap, my Sitka, Ascent pants, Bomber, 4 years old now. Icebreaker, Merino, face layers, and my Arc'teryx Alpha AR jacket. Was great for keeping me dry. Hope you enjoyed round 2 of Jani's backcountry elk adventure. Peace.